Not too long ago, Indonesia and the Philippines were struggling as poor countries, with a large number of people living below the poverty line. But the story has taken a remarkable turn. Factories in Indonesia have played a massive role in the transformation. These factories have proved vital in driving the country's economy to new heights. They've employed human labor to create things like toys and clothes, fueling a rapid increase in wealth. On the other side of the coin, the Philippines has also seen incredible changes. In just a short span, their various sectors, including industries and services sector, have experienced impressive growth. This growth has led to significant positive changes in the nation. These two economic powerhouses in Southeast Asia, the Philippines and Indonesia, are both fighting for economic dominance, and they both want to be strongest in the Asian region. So stay tuned, as today we're going to look at how both countries achieved this growth trajectory, and we'll figure out who's doing better. The way Indonesia's economy has been growing is really impressive. The gross domestic product, GDP, has gone up a lot in the past 10 years. This caught the attention of the world and made Indonesia an important player on the global stage. The main reason for this speedy growth is that Indonesia has lots of valuable resources under its land, like coal, natural gas, palm oil and minerals. This also made other countries interested in investing money in Indonesia and creating jobs for the people there. Another thing that helps is having a smart and efficient government. Indonesia's growth wouldn't have happened without a government that knows what it's doing. The Jokowi administration has been making lots of policy changes since 2014 when they got in power. They took the right steps, and one of them was that no one can sell raw nickel outside the country. This step was effective, and foreign investment started pouring in instead of resources moving out of the country. The growing middle class in Indonesia also played a vital role in this progress. There are lots of them, about 273.8 million people, and this number is growing quickly. You see, having a strong middle class is like having a solid backbone for a country. It helps keep everything steady and balanced. This is important for the country's politics, how people get along, and how the economy works. Indonesia is also focusing on the skill economy. They're allocated a good amount of money for training and education every year. This equips them with new ways to earn money and contribute to the economy. Indonesia has a strategic location on the world map. The nation acts as a gateway to the vast markets of Southeast Asia because it is situated at the intersection of important international trade routes. This makes it a good place for doing business and attracting foreign direct investment. The Filipinos, on the other hand, are also flipping the script. They are on track to become a $1 trillion economy by 2033. Remittances have been a helpful friend for the Philippines' growth. In 2021 alone, the remittance made up about 9.31% of the GDP, which is a lot. Many Filipinos go to different countries to work and live, and they send money back to their families in the Philippines. In 2022, the amount of money sent back hit a record high of $36.1 billion. This money is a big boost for families in the Philippines. It helps them have more money and hence better lifestyles. The Philippines has more and more people in the middle class, and this has been one of the reasons why the country keeps getting better. Just like in Indonesia, when more people are in the middle class, they contribute more to the economy, and it also helps make the country more stable politically. Some sectors of the country that have changed a lot are the stores, services and real estate, which have seen massive growth as domestic consumption has increased. One thing that the Philippines is super good at and will keep being good at is its service sector. This area made up 61.1% of all the money the country made at the beginning of 2023. Can you believe that? 61%. And it grew even more by 8.4% just in the first part of this year. This sector covers a lot of different jobs, like tourist guides, providing services to richer countries, and running stores. All of this together makes the Philippines' economy healthier. What's even more interesting is that there's still lots of potential to make this sector even better. They can attract more tourists to more beautiful places and help smart Filipinos stay there in the country so that they can export services from there. The whole country has a lot of great possibilities. In the future, having many people in the country will be a big advantage. The Philippines has a youth bulge who can speak English and can become the catalyst of growth. Plus, the debt of the Philippines is not very high compared to other countries in Asia. The Philippines also realized that having good roads and buildings is important for the economy. So they came up with a plan called Build, Build, Build. They're using lots of money to make transportation better, upgrade airports and ports, and connect all the islands. These changes are making the country rich, creating jobs, and attracting investors. The Philippines really wants businesses to come up with new ideas and invest in startup culture. The government is aiding this process by making policies that are business-friendly. And because of this focus on startups, the country's economy is lengthening, leading to the vast usage of technology and money services, online shopping, and other tech services. The Philippines also has good bilateral relations with other countries, and all credit goes to its government. The Filipino government is making smart partnerships and deals to export products to other countries and bring in more money. From 2010 to 2019, the country kept growing at an average of 6.4% each year. If the leaders of the country keep things steady and have a plan for the next 10 years, the Philippines could easily become one of the biggest and most important economies in the whole world. You see, Indonesia and the Philippines are not competing against each other, but they are helping one another. Both countries enjoy cordial bilateral relationships in a spirit of kinship. The two countries are considered allies, and it is considered as one of the most important bilateral relationships in ASEAN. Also, experts believe that Indonesia is going to keep becoming more important in the world economy in the future. According to a World Bank report, 6 countries, including Indonesia, will make up more than half of the world's growth by 2025. Other countries in this group are Brazil, China, India, South Korea, and Russia. Also, they think that if Indonesia keeps going like it is now, it will become the 7th biggest economy in the world by 2030. Right now, it's the 16th biggest. In the Philippines, their economy will also keep growing really fast. Their GDP is going to double from $400 billion USD in 2022 to $800 billion USD in 2030. In 2023, they expect the economy to grow by around 5.8%. This is simply because people are spending more, the government is investing lots of money in infrastructure, and families are getting more money from relatives abroad. By 2033 or 2034, the Philippines is forecast to become one of the Asia-Pacific region's small group of $1 trillion economies, joining mainland China, Japan, India, South Korea, Australia, Taiwan, and Indonesia in this grouping of largest economies in APAC. But even though the Philippines is growing a lot, experts think that Indonesia will still be the bigger economy for at least 20 years. This is because Indonesia is the 4th most populous country with abundant natural resources and a competent government. But remember, making the economy bigger doesn't mean one country wins and the other loses. Indonesia and the Philippines are both special and strong in their own ways. Their success helps all the countries in the region do better and have more money. Both Indonesia and the Philippines can keep getting better and help the whole of Southeast Asia become financially strong. This can all be done if all nearby countries come under one roof and find solutions for the challenges that come their way. That's it for today. And now we invite you to share your thoughts in the comments. Do subscribe to the channel if you like our content. We will catch you in the next one.